And I'm so sorry for people that have to wake up like even earlier to go to work, because then this sounds a bit silly. I got inspired by a video on YouTube. I don't remember the guy's name. I will post a link below, I promise. And it was about waking up every day at 5 a.m. Why was I inspired by that? Because my sleeping rhythm has been really bad for a few weeks. And with bad, I mean I go to bed really, really late, and I don't actually want to, but I've always been an evening night person, so I can have like a day and not just don't find my flow, my energy, I don't enjoy really. But then by the evening, like let's say around 4 or 5 o'clock, suddenly I start to like lose myself a little bit in something I'm doing, and I'm going in the flow, and I start to feel good energy, and I feel motivated, and I'm actually enjoying what I'm doing, and then I don't want to stop. And then when I'm done with that, I want to relax, like celebrate, let's say, and I'm like, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna be on YouTube a little bit and just watch some movies, or watch a movie, like relax, like celebrating the good ending of the day or whatever I managed to do. And you know, before you know it, it's like 12, and then it's 1, and then I have to brush my teeth, and then it's 1:30 and whatever. And I don't know, that kind of messes with the next day. And I was planning to change it one day, and then this video came along, and suddenly I was motivated. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And then I changed it to something less painful, which is waking up with the sun and going to sleep with the sun, because I find that a very beautiful idea. Right now the sun comes up, well, the first light I think is around 5:30, 6:30 actually, and the sun comes up 6:50, let's say, which, you know, it's still a big change from what my sleeping rhythm used to be like. And just the idea of doing that with the sun, I don't know, I really like that, so I wanted to try that. And surprise, waking up at 6:50 to me sounds quite horrible. It's actually not the hardest part. The hardest part is going to sleep with the sun. Because, I don't know, I think because when the alarm goes off, the damage is done. Like, I'm awake, so I might as well like get out of bed and do this thing. But going to sleep, man, that's really difficult, as I said in the beginning, because I just get into my flow in the evening, and then it's really, really hard to stop, because I decided to do this challenge thing. But I am still waking up more early. So if I go to sleep at somewhere between 12 and 1, and my alarm goes off at 6:50, I mean, it was really painful the first days. And I mean, after a while, it's gonna be like a real problem, because I need 8 to 9 hours of sleep. I really need that to be good. So if I'm only sleeping like 7, somewhere between 6 and 7 hours, that's not a good idea. I'm making myself sleep deprived by not going to bed in time. By doing this challenge, I'm like torturing myself. And the first 2 days, it actually felt like that. Like, why am I doing this, like in the morning? Why do I want to not sleep enough to have a good day? But I figured, you know, after a while, still waking up quite early, I will want to go to bed earlier, I guess. Anyway, what I can say, how many days I've been doing that? I think 3. Not so much, but you know, you have to start at the beginning. And what I can say already, so that the hardest part is not even waking up early, but is going to sleep early, and so getting tired during the day and stuff. But I do notice that I get much more things done, because it is true that those first hours that I typically don't have are somehow more productive. Like, suddenly I do things that I should have done a long time. They were on the to-do list for a really long time. And suddenly it's like more easy to just do them. Like, I have a problem with doing the dishes, like a real problem. And at some point, I had some visitors coming over, and I had like this big pile of dirty dishes. And I was like, ugh, I don't feel like doing the dishes. So I just took a big plastic bag, put all the dirty dishes in there, and put it in another room so they don't know that I still have to do my dishes. Yeah, that's how I am with dishes. It's horrible. But so that is one thing that suddenly I could do in the morning, and it was not even that painful. And yeah, I've been doing things, I don't know right now, but just things that are on the to-do list that I always postpone are like easier to do in these morning hours. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something magical about that energy, or I don't know. But that's a good thing. That's really good. And the day seems really long, which is literally true if you don't go to bed in time. Yeah, that would give me like 8.5 hours of sleep, which is perfect if I would go to sleep at 10:30. But I don't yet. But I don't know. I think it's a beautiful idea. And now in summertime, it's like a good amount of day and a good amount of sleep. I think in the winter, maybe it would be a bit too much sleep. But it's summer, so yeah, I wanted to try that, and I like it. So I'll post that for me inspiring video below, and who knows, maybe you feel like trying it and figuring out if the magic of the morning hours works for you as well.